She's a manipulative. Like she's like, your voice is sounding weird. Oh, darling! This is a manipulative bastard. This is a horrible person. I love it with anger, man. God, this is so awesome. The new modern angry Lum animation. Dead meat now, man. He's gonna get unique. The thing is that I love this because we know he deserves it. I mean, yes, he's that dangerous, psychotic waifu, but we know he deserves it. Hello, everyone. Of course, time for Lum right by, of course, our beloved Rumiko-san. You know, I think episode 1 was great, right? I said again, I'm a huge, fan. I read all the work, all the mangas, right? I so much adore Ranma. I mean, I love Lum again. I just keep saying that. She's original best, original waifu, right? She's the first space alien coming from space, right? My darling is alright, but also, of course, Ranma is the first, like, gender bender, harem thing, whatever. And I love them so much, right? I'll say one thing before the episode here, right? I just feel that one thing that was interesting last week was that you can clearly see, right? Not to be that guy, but you can clearly see, unfortunately, how some people, right? There's names here, but some people don't understand or respect, old work, right? Some people are like, oh, this anime is generic, or so not creative, like, we've seen this alien girl thing before in, like, To Love Ru or something. And you're just like, yeah, because, this is the original Space Alien Girl from the 79, right? I just think it's hilarious seeing people say that this anime is copying, I've literally seen several people say that this anime is copying other, romantic animes like To Love Ru or, like, I don't know, that kind of stuff, yeah. Chemical DX or so on. You're like, I think it's kind of like the reverse. But anyway, let's watch the episode. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, I'm sorry this episode is later, this reaction here than last week, because I just come home for a conference. So I just got home, it's been a very long day, right? It's like 12-hour work day, so yeah, just got home. And I am a little tired in my voice, so I'm talking for like 10 hours straight. But here we get the recap. Darling! Darling! It's like a Beelzebub X02, yeah. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, that Death Reaper? Big sight. Yeah, it's the Reaper. Oh, darling! She's definitely, yeah, darling! In the classroom. Darling, darling! It's like, come on, get your crazy woman out of here! I don't want her here! Yeah. She's kind of embarrassing me! Poor... Well, she spite me! All the girls hate her. When I see the opening is so, I love it so much. Oh my god, the opening is so good. I've heard opening, so I should have done opening review, but also I was kind of tired last week too. Yeah, it was just so much work last week as well. Tosh has been hefty on the work these last 2 weeks. I don't even like basically doing. His position here is basically like, oh my god, freaking Lum, man, goddamn horny lady. Yeah, he definitely open now probably. I think it'll be open now after we see this in here. Opening is. This is another amazing opening. I really wish, sorry, last week that I didn't have time to do the... I probably had time, but you know what I mean, yeah. I have a little time this week. Because the opening is so good. I mean, I've seen so many times, right? It has the old JRPG, the Dragon Quest reference, the Pokemon reference, right? It's basically, right, yeah. And it's just like electric Boogaloo, man. Electric waifu, man. A very sparkly waifu. Oh, they're opening. This opening, I think, is might be my favorite opening now, seriously. And bump of chicken still, though, with Spike's family, but... But yeah, I love this opening. God. It deserved an opening reaction. Maybe I'll do it next week, because they have even more time. Again, yeah, I'm sorry we're like 3-4 hours later today, but I just got home, so... Usually I would be home like 6-7 hours earlier. You know what I mean? So... Yeah, I have a very, very long work day here, right? I need to make money, unfortunately. I can't live on YouTube. I love this part, man. Come on, I love this part. Yay, Lum! Come on. It's so good. Yes. Oh, this part is so good, yeah. And then she's like... and of course, all the guys except, of course, the main character, like... with the light and so on. But I love all the reference here, like the Dragon Quest and, yeah, like the dating game, yeah, of night. Yeah, and all the different, like, video game reference and so on. Because, of course, this is freaking Rumiko. It's old school, man. Yeah. The Tinder You probably didn't have Tinder back in the days, though. I don't think you had Tinder in like the 70s, but yeah. It's a kind of dating app. And of course, Space Invader with the gaming stuff. Yeah, yeah. Darling! But that opening is... There's so many good openings this season. But I feel visually it's amazing. Song is amazing. I still probably think the Baba Chicken, of course, with Spy's Family is my favorite. But after that one, this might be my number 2. Yeah, hard to say. This is like... Please stop. I had to attend a funeral. You better go home, son. Yeah, you're missing out on the funeral food. He's like... Stop hacking my life, woman. Please give me a call. Oh god, this all constantly... Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. The man Happosite number 1 here. He's obviously pro-Happosite. Happosite, you know. But I mean, Happosite's also, in my opinion, Happosite's on, how I say it, iconic, you know, perv. Yeah, he's like the first really, you know, itchy character stealing Panzer and so on. Oh, here we go. Second waifu. He accidentally gets some oppies. Oh, Suma's here. She's like, let's get married. Oh, she's angry? No, she likes it? Oh, okay, yeah, she's like, okay, she's barely handling her mental. Yeah, yeah. Another rival for Lumshan. I mean, Ataru is just a horn dog, man. I can give you a massage if you want to. Immediately, he's trying to get with her. Yeah. Yeah, now she's back in. Yeah. But I mean, so this anime, if you haven't, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but obviously Lum isn't the only, you know, girl with powers, right? I mean, it's a lot of yokais and yeah, she's a Miko, right? Someone, yeah, they have like, you know, shrine, yeah, Miko-san, yeah, they have exactly as you said there. So I mean, of course, she's like, she's like, I can feel there is a bad luck lady in your life. Yeah, I can feel the pain of bad luck. She can really think that he has a very crazy wife in his life. God. Oh, this is gonna exorcise you from Lum. I'm gonna eliminate the demonic spirit lady, yeah. The demonic alien girl that you have in your life. But like I said, she's a, you know, a Miko. So this anime will have, of course, a lot of different powers, right? They're gonna have aliens, they're gonna have, you know, magic people, spirit people, you know what I mean? Yeah, so Sakura-san, and of course, being a priestess, right? Japanese priestess. And of course, it's his, yeah, it's there. Very interesting. I like this kind of, yeah, this kind of 3D view here. Yeah, but I mean, how to cut into this. I mean, the anime is old school, right? With the art design and so on, right? But it's cool how they're making the 3D stuff. So it's a cool mixture between modern animation and old school retro feel to it. It's a really interesting, you know, take on it. That sense. Yeah, Mom also is like, I can feel how bad luck you get, boy. You're super bad luck right there. I don't think I guess. Sorry to drink something. My voice do hurt though, right? It isn't easy to talk for like 10 hours straight, honestly. Yeah, so much bad luck, man. Exactly. Suddenly have a massive toothache. Yeah, it's like... We definitely need to go to the dentist. You need to hurry up to get to the dentist. Yeah, it's like... Infernal invaders, actually. Freaking Lum invaders. And Papa Lum. I wonder when Mama Lums to come to. Yeah, Papa, Mama Lum, right? They're all called invader, of course. I love it. Her. What is this? Such a powerful aura. It's a tackle, man. We're going hentai. Yeah, it's going hentai on us. Yeah, exactly. Calm down, boy. I'm helping you. I like just food. Yeah, it's like chicken Guilty Gear. It's just, yeah, it's like ramen. It's like you know, Dragon Ball. Everyone's named after foods. Kakaroto and so on. Garlic. Yeah, she's just going over recipes. Yeah, she's cursing him instead. Yes, poor girl. He's the one getting cursed. It's not even any attractive ghost, man. Well, one will probably turn into a hot babe soon, right? She's like, oh, I'm happy! It worked perfectly for me! What about What? I'm finally free! Yeah, exactly. All the demon are on the boy instead. Yeah, we can finally be free. My toothache is gone, yeah. Nah, I'll fix it for you now. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's like, nah, I can do something else. All my pain is finally gone. Yeah, I solved my life here. It's like, oh, you? Yeah, I should fix your life too as well. Yeah, sure. Why not? Who cares? Yeah. Of course, she saves him. No, but I love that her exorcism was just food right there. It was like talking to Akira Toriyama. Yeah, it's like Vegeta, oolong tea. It's like everything is just, yeah. Oh, it's the Reaper we talked about in the beginning of the episode. Yeah, the Shinigami-san, exactly. The Shinigami. It's Bleach time. Ichigo is here. Rest in peace. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, great, Sakura. She managed to dispose all the bad luck on him, yeah. And the boy is more unlucky than ever. Wonder why. It's like we cursed him. We cursed him, but yeah, we... Darling! It wasn't really his fault though. I mean, Sakura cursed him. Because she's just fine, right? Yeah, it's just like... As soon as an attractive nurse comes in, like a Lum's face is like, there's my husband! Lum's face is like, but now it's like, yeah, freaking perv. Oh, the Shinigami gets shocked too, I guess he's there. Oh, nice eye catch. There's like Lum dancing by it, that was nice, yeah. Like Lum kind of flew by it and created the eye catcher. She really is Beelzebub. It's Beelzebub. If Beelzebub was a crazy woman, yeah, instead of the baby. The more when I see it now, when I read this thing years ago, it was before I saw Beelzebub, you know. But I have seen Beelzebub, of course, afterwards now, right? And I love Beelzebub because I love Yankees, right? So yeah, if you ever seen Beelzebub, it's a little baby with the green hair, right? That gives him electric shocks all the time. It's angry at him. So she's the waifu version of Beelzebub, definitely. Ramu, please don't kill me again. Yeah. This is exactly how you get. If you're a single lady who wants to get a husband, this is exactly how you do it, ladies. You keep punching him and throwing lightning balls in his air. Yeah, then he will love you. It's like if you talk to Dokuro-san, I assume everyone's in if you haven't seen Dokuro-san, I recommend to watch Dokuro-san because it's an amazing anime. It's all about, you know, that's how I show my love! And she kills him, like, kill you, burn you, electrocute you, that's how I show my love! You know, it's like, I love the opening of Dokuro-san. Dokuro-san! And she basically kills him all the time in the opening, right? It's like, that's how I show my love! Electric power love! Yeah, it's like, what's this thing? Yellow... What is this thing? Oh, it's like an... Oh man, you tied it around Lum. You can finally get away for her. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna block her electric powers. Oh my god, his, you know, grandpa is coming in there to freaking save me. Can you seduce? Oh, he's gonna be, yeah, it's like he's gonna seduce her, right? It's like, come here, lady. I love you. I was gonna give you a cute ribbon, yeah. Just tell her there will be, yeah, it's a real one. If it looks sexy on you, yeah. Then I will be more attracted to you. Exactly. She's like, you sus, man. You sus, Ataru. You sus, darling. You're very sus, man. You're very sus. Exactly. It's the joy of every husband to see his wife in different cosplay and so on, yeah. Socka! Yeah, Socka! Man, this is so terrible how he lies to her to curse her. It's so terrible! Like, you're gonna look so sexy in this outfit, and I will definitely sleep with you then. Then I will definitely, you know, get with you, smash you, so yeah. Oh, it's so terrible. But I mean, she's also a terrible wife. I mean, I keep saying it right, but the fun is that they're both terrible. Yeah, he's a terrible person, and she's an insane, aggressive woman, so they're both, you know... oh, she's gonna fall down? Yeah, of course. She got cursed, man. Man, poor Lum, man. Getting freaking... It was a nice pantsu scene, though, but yeah. Yeah, of course, poor Lum gets tricked by her evil husband. What a bastard, man. Lies to his wife like that. Man, she can't fly. Man, it's so weird. She's trying to fly now. She's like jumping around. What are we stalking her for? It's just fun. It's doing it because he's enjoying it. Like, why are we stalking her for? I just want to enjoy it. She falls. Yeah, it's like, he's the worst husband ever. I was like, I just want to enjoy it, but she falls down. I guess she usually floats normally, so she's like, what is this? Oh, does it make her horny for everyone? Does it make Lum shit in everyone? No, she's trying to shot. She's trying to kill him with her powers. She's trying to, of course, electrocute him. I can't use my power! She's trying to electrocute him. This guy's like, Lum loves me! It's like, no, I'm trying to kill you. She's trying to kill him. He's like, she loves me! Misunderstanding. Misunderstandings. Definitely. I love everyone is immediately thinks that she's... I like he's so spiteful. He's just a horrible person, man. Why don't you shock them for? He's just a goddamn bastard. Look at this smug bastard. He's enjoying it way too much. But now he can finally dump Lum. He can dump his Ramu. And of course get... He gave me this ribbon because he likes me. He wanted to see his wife with the ribbon. Don't backstab me. He never gave me a cursed ribbon. I love this. No, I'm just gonna put it off. Did you cover for her? Misunderstanding the anime. It's freaking gamers again here, all over again. If you ever seen gamers, this is the most misunderstood. I love gamers, man. This is one of the animes I've never seen an anime with so much misunderstandings. Gamers. She course pissed him up again, yeah. But yeah, he gotta protect his Lum right from losing the ribbon. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna protect her, right? We're here to protect her. Darling, those pearls won't leave me alone. Yeah. I love this thing. They're gonna fight about Lum now. She's like, dude, save me! I don't want to be protected by these losers. It's like, yeah, it's like leave my house alone, man. Yeah, it's gonna make Lum really horny, man. Yeah, protecting her from those idiots. It's gonna be like, oh shit, darling. She's gonna say darling a million times per episode, man. I love it. It's gonna be some 02 PTSD. Yeah, darling, darling. He's gonna say darling, darling, darling. But now he realizes he. Yeah, and she can't use her power either, so she can't leave at all. ja! It's my gift from my husband! Yeah. Oh my god, det är lite etchy moment now, man. Sån här jumper. Yeah. She's screaming for help! It turned into hentai. Yeah, it turned into hentai. Obviously gonna be a weird angle. Of course it's gonna be. Yeah, of course. It's gonna look like it's trying to get her, yeah. Of course. Yeah! Yes, it's trying to get some, of course. I like to turn it over like cassette tapes. This is so old school as anime. She's, yeah. Oh my god, I love it. Lum's angry face. But it's very so modern / retro, right? Yeah, modern, and now she of course will read the letter that is cursed, or he will, yeah. This ribbon will block her powers. Darling! Ramu! Ramu, I love you! Yeah. Jag går full oni on him. Jag går full oni. It deserves it, man. Oh my god, it's gonna have Mr. Plexi, man. Oniska on him. When does GTO get a remake? Oh my god. If GTO gets a remake, oh my god, if Grand Teacher Oniska gets a remake. Oh, I have the whole manga, even the younger. Of course, I have every chapter of GTO. Oh my god. I was like, oh, today I will kill you. So god, I got plenty of power stored up. It's the worst wife ever. Today I will murder you. Oh my god. It's like, oh, Mumin. Yeah. It's Mumin. Mumin-trollet. I guess she's gonna attack him too. Because she made a... I like how he leaves. I better leave and... No, I like how the old man is like, I'm gonna hide. Yeah. I don't want to get involved with this angry alien girl. Yeah, I'm gonna go and hide somewhere. Here we get the ending, of course. Maybe a little bit at the ending again. The ending with the heart, of course. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's just cool Sakura. I mean, this isn't really a horror anime, right? I wouldn't say this is not horror anime, but of course there are other waifus in the anime, right? You know, yeah. I mean, of course there are a bunch of other ladies with powers, right? Or not all the powers, but you know what I mean. There are some powers, some powers, one. Like I said earlier, right? Use like Ranma and so on, right? Because I feel most people have, not say most, but I feel more people have seen Ranma, right? Or Lum, or old Lum, or so on, right? And Inuyasha, of course, as well. And also, even more Inuyasha, there's a lot of yokais, right? But Ranma and this anime, of course, then. So Lum, Ranma, and also the Mermaid. All of Rumiko's work, obviously. But I mean, Ranma and Inuyasha, so on, they have a lot of focus on yokais, right? A lot of focus on, you know, Japanese culture and spiritual mythology and so on, right? So there's always a lot of characters in most of her works, all of her basically, right? Of Rumiko-san's work, where you have this focus on, or focus on that, you know. Yes, I mean, even Lum herself is an Oni, right? It's a space Oni, right? Of course, an Oni, a typical Japanese monster girl, right? Yeah, monster in the case. But even, I mean, basically all of her animes and mangas, you know, they have like, oh, here's a spirit lady, here's this thing and so on. So we're gonna see a bunch of those characters, right? With, you know, okay, we see another, you know, old man, Japanese. Yeah. This guy also got a little bit, you know. This the Asian family. This is what I mean. This guy is also he's an old Japanese rich boy. That's a pretty good intro. That was jump down there. Yeah, Wakasama coming in there. Yeah, exactly. Gonna jump down there. That's a pretty good preview. Man, his voice sounded familiar. Yeah. Oh, who voiced that? There wasn't very. One more try. Waka. Yes, it was Waka. No jumps. Oh, but it's not too much to go on. It's not too much to go on, I feel. Ooh. Who is that voice? Someone is gonna be immediately be like, oh, but this guy, he's voiced by this guy. Yeah, someone is immediately gonna know who is voicing man. But it's the same voice actor that's in the old. Oh, his voice is again. So he's voiced by Mamoru Miyano in the new version. Oh, is it Zombieland? That's what I'm hearing. Oh yeah, is Zombieland Sega? Is he the? So I was like, who is it? He only screamed, right? I mean, he's obviously screaming. He's only doing this scream, right? And I was like, I just recognize the scream. Like it's not he has one voice line, but I recognize the scream. Is he, you know, the? It is a scream from Zombieland Sega. Yeah, he's Kotaro. Yes, I felt, you know, yeah. How crazy, you know, like he basically only screamed, right? He basically only screamed, but I just felt like, man, I've heard someone do this scream before, you know what I mean? I was like, I heard someone do this, you know, he's this guy, you know, yeah, he's Kotaro-kun, it's Zombieland Sega, you know, yeah. No, I just felt like, I've heard that scream before. Like, he only had like one voice line, you know? But then I was like, yeah! And I was like, I can't recognize that screaming. Yes, it's Kotaro-kun, it's Zombieland Sega, yes! I freaking knew I heard it before, man, yeah. Oh, okay, let's review the episode. Okay, so, I think it's interesting, right? I love this stuff here because the anime is obviously, right, retro, you know, they have cassette tapes and they have all phones, all right. And some of the art design and some older stuff, right, feels very old. I mean, I also it's bad, I'm saying it's old, old school anime style, right? And I like that. So if anything, I like that. Okay, if anything, I'm an old man, so I'm like, this is good. If anything, I was like, it's retro, I love it. But I also read, but I even like more this stuff, right? This kind of weird like 3D stuff, because obviously this is something you could do in the past, you know, 30 years ago, but it'd be very expensive, right? You wouldn't see it in like episode 2 in like a weekly anime, right? So this kind of like, you know, cutting in the side and this stuff is the one, 3D kind of stuff or whatever, yeah, overlapping stuff is the one. This stuff I feel is really cool because it has this, again, this retro feel, purpose of course, and I love that shit. But they also do this stuff that feels very, very modern, right? You know, so I think that's a really cool mix of this like retro art aesthetics, I guess, right? But modern animation, so I really love that. And it's of course Sakura here, more useful than Sakura and Naruto. I'm just kidding. I think Sakura is hated too much, but whatever, whatever. Yeah, you know, she's a Miko, right? She's a priestess, a typical, you know, shrine maiden. And as I said in the report, right? I think this is very, very common for. All of Rumiko-san's work, right? Like I said, that you always have like always an Uni, always like this Yoka, it's like this thing and that thing, right? In all her works, there's so much mythology and fable monsters. So it is not surprising that, you know, one of the other female characters is a shrine maiden. It's always like it's always at least one shrine maiden in her works. Most of her work all has some kind of Miko, right? Some kind of priestess lady, right? Basically, it's more than one of them in her works, right? Yeah, it's a common character, right? I mean, likewise, her uncle, of course, also is a common character, right? The monk, right? He's the Heimin Hapusai, right? Basically, very similar character, yeah, the old man monk with a lot of, you know, knowledge or something, right? So, yeah, you can see kind of her you know, style of characterization. Love this thing with Lum, man. Lum is so hungry. Ramu, please don't kill me. But I think, you know, the second part here, which was really, really fun. I really love this episode. It's really, really fun, right? And I think a major reason why it's so fun, and I think some people don't understand it, get it or whatever, right? And, you know, yeah, that's their problem, right? But I think a lot of people get that. I mean, the fun thing, and I'm not going to limb here and see if anyone get reference, but I think this anime, right, is kind of similar to, you know, Married with Children, you know, with Anne and Peggy, right? So, if you ever seen Married with Children, right, an old, very, very classic TV show, where it's basically Peggy Bundy is the first, you know, like, MILF on TV, and it really is. It's played by, of course, the woman that did, you know, Leah in Futurama and so on. But anyway, so I only hear Leah, I only hear Futurama and so on, but anyway, you know, Peg Bundy, right? She's the OG MILF, right? And I really mean that. She's if I would make a video and say who's the original MILF on TV, it is Peg Bundy. Yeah, she's that super hot woman, right? Super attractive wife with a husband is like a fat ugly loser. You know what I mean? He's an ugly loser. She's very attractive, right? But it's very similar to Lum, right? You know, she's a very attractive babe, right? And her boyfriend is like a normal guy, right? You know. But the thing is that, of course, Lum has her own issues, right? You know. And Peggy is the same way. Peg Bundy also have a lot of issues, right? And at the same time, you know, for some reason she's in love with her husband and so on. Right? But Ataru and El Bundy are very similar because they're both kind of lazy and they're both kind of scummy, you know what I mean? So that's why I think the comedy really works, right? Because they have this woman that is incredibly attractive. She's like something like a Toro or whatever, right? But she's kind of like a nutcase, right? She's super aggressive and so on, right? So she's very dangerous to piss off and so on, right? So it's a lot of like trade-off, you know, hot, crazy, right? Yeah, hot and crazy, right? But at the same time, the guy is a despicable, you know, manipulative bastard, right? So if she beats the crap out of him, you know he deserves it, right? Sometimes he obviously takes it too far because she kind of beats him up every day, right? But at the same time, you know he likes to, he's like, oh, you would look so hot in this ribbon, Lum. If you put the ribbon on, then I will sleep with you. You know, I mean, he's obviously manipulating her, right? So even though she's very aggressive and obviously beats the crap out of him, at the same time, right? You know, he deserves it to some extent, right? Not always, but most of the time he does because he lies to her or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's the dynamic. The opposite have a very similar dynamic to Married with Children, but again, you know, yeah, manipulative, you know, boring husband, but it's a very, you know, bastard husband, right? Very hot wife, you know, and they always fight, but for some reason they like each other. I mean, the only thing that is questionable, right, is why are they together to begin with? Like, why are they married to begin with? You know, why did they get married? You know, of course, Al used to be a football star when they were a teenager. That's why she likes it. You kind of got the love, you know, when they were like 18 or whatever. Yeah. But this same here, you know, he beat her in the tournament. You know, he beat her in the martial art fight. Yeah, so they are in love, right? But now that's it, and I like it. And of course, I like Married with Children, okay? I like Married with Children. I love Married with Children. I think it's super funny. So maybe I'm just an old man. But honestly, though, it isn't after Married with Children that kind of, in especially American sitcom, got very common, right? Because that comedy show aired for like 8-9 years, right? Married with Children was very popular when it aired, and that kind of style of having, you know, an attractive woman, right, and a fat, ugly husband is super common today, right? You know, with the Simpsons and Family Guy and so on. Yeah, it's very, very common, right, in American series. Yeah, American is very common, right? You know, the unattractive husband, right? If anything, yeah, which feels kind of weird to me because you don't need to make the husband attractive. Right? Husband can be. I think the husband could be attractive, whatever, right, and smart or so on, but he should be, you know, a douchebag, so he deserves it, right, which is angry at him, yeah. The husband needs to have that kind of bad quality, something like that, manipulation or whatever, right? But in today's American comic, or today, the last 10 years at least, they love making the husband look really ugly and fat and so on. That's some weird American stuff. Whatever, I was putting it up, but that's some weird American stuff, yeah. You don't see it in anime, right? You don't see it in anime. The main character isn't like super unattractive. Like, yeah, it feels unnecessary, right? But anyway, guys, hope you liked the review. Check that social later than usual. Said, you know, long day today at work. Next week is probably back to normal, I think, on Thursdays. But anyway, guys, see you guys and have a great day.